Hey guys, Margo here, and I just wanted to do another quick video to actually put in front of my Q&A video with my best friends. I wanted to mainly apologize for the fact that I was talking a little bit deeper. Couple reasons for that. One, I was super excited, and I completely forgot to check my voice and be like, oh, I'm talking more the way I normally talk instead of the way I normally talk in a higher range. Second, I had a full 8.5 hour shift in front of that, and it was just insane. It was crazy. I was tired. I had been talking all day. I'm a barista, so I'm constantly yelling out names, all that kind of stuff, checking orders, and I do it all by myself. I'm at a Starbucks I'm at a Barnes and Noble cafe, not a Starbucks. But yeah, so, and yeah, it was just a combination of everything. So I do want to apologize if I don't sound so like me, even though I sound like me. Wow. Paradox. I think I don't know what I'm talking about. I had a long day today too. But yeah, so I hope you guys all enjoy it. They are my two best friends. I know I didn't have a lot of questions on there, but you know, it was my first one, so I hope you guys enjoy it. And if you guys want to see more, like, comment, and subscribe. And remember the most important thing, guys: stay classy. Hey guys, Margo here with my two best friends.
Hi.
Lexi and Vivian. Lexi does have a channel, so I will put both her channels in.
Yeah.
She has a gaming channel with her husband and just a regular vlogging channel. So this is going to be a kind of Q&A with my best friends. So the first question is how we met. It's kind of a weird story.
An interesting little
way
of us all getting together.
Yes, pretty much. I have known Vivian for what?
20 plus years. Since the second grade.
We actually met when we were going to do the mile. And I couldn't walk. I had to walk it because I had asthma, and she had leg problems. So we ended up striking up a friendship, and yeah, 20 years later,
still walking it.
Still walking it. And then Lexi,
I was the director of a musical entitled Beauty and the Beast. And Margo here, she was auditioning for a part in the musical, and she was freaking out in the hallway, and I provided comfort.
I don't do well with auditions at all.
And that was how Margo and I met, and we just kind of became friends. And then
me and you, we met in the V show, my senior year and your junior year.
I was doing math homework.
And then I was just dancing in the background and be like, stop that math homework and come dance with me. And then, so we became best friends, and then they became friends, but we didn't know that we all knew each other.
It was crazy.
So we ended up somehow all hanging out. I don't remember the first time we all discovered that.
Changings.
Probably.
I think we all started hanging out with Jackie.
Oh.
I think that's...
Yeah.
We'll talk about that another time. So, yeah, that's how we all met each other in a weird, small world kind of craziness.
It's destiny.
Yes, it is. So the second one was actually directed at me and you by one Nicholas Waters. And it was we remember singing in the car The Lion Sleeps Tonight with one of his friends, Reese, and I kind of do, but I kind of don't.
I remember it very, very vividly because whenever that song comes on, I think of that time, and it was really fun. We all had our own part. I don't remember if you were doing the high part or the low part. Then one of us was doing the high part.
Oh my god, it was hilarious.
It was great. I would definitely do it again.
That was also when Dr. Reese came.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. We had some fun people in the car.
Fun people. So, one of the things that was asked is, what is the weirdest like thing that has happened to us? Is it like
Together?
Either together or like
I have my own story that I
like
remember.
no, I meant
Our
like
own
together
story.
or like as a pair.
I remember one together.
And I do too.
Was it the time we were in bed together?
Oh no.
No, all of us.
I forgot about that. Yes, we were all in bed together.
We were all in bed together, and it was at
Cuddling.
my place, and
Oh.
we were cuddling, and my dad walked in and was like, "What is going on in here?"
I do remember that. This is also the same time that something else happened that we won't talk about.
No, what? I don't remember.
Someone had to release some gas. So
Yeah.
yes,
We won't name
this-
which
We
one
all
of us it
released
was.
gas at one point, and that's okay.
But this one does it
I think it was on your sweater.
on her sweater, and it was just a whole mess of fun
It
times.
was fun.
The one I was actually thinking about was when we were with a particular boy, Dan.
Oh,
Do you remember him?
God.
And we went to so when we were in high school, we really didn't do very much with anything. So we drove around, and we would just drive around different places and get lost.
Ghost hunting, didn't we?
No, we just decided to drive around because he was a dick. And we went down Kruger Lane. All right, I'm freaking out because
Is that
one,
what
it's
it's called?
Kruger
I thought
Lane. Yes,
Yeah.
it was called Kruger Lane. So as you're driving
thought it was
down
Willow
here,
Road.
no, Kruger Lane.
Whatever.
I remember because I'm like, oh my god, we're driving down Kruger Lane. We're all gonna die by Freddy Krueger.
It was you, me, and him, and
He was
Lexi,
there.
and I think Natalie was there too. Let's not talk about that bitch either.
anyways.
We'll go there a different time. So we were driving down, and as you drive down, there's like a forest on one side and like just emptiness on the other with like creepy ass farmhouses. But there's a dip, and as we were driving down,
Thought
I
you said something
swear
else.
to God, there was just fog only in this like little dip of the road, nowhere else but just there. I'm like, holy crap. So that was the weirdest thing that I think has ever happened to all three of us. We've also had a couple of weird experiences, me and this one, driving around.
Yes.
We somehow found a village of churches.
We did.
We don't know where it was.
With like orange and red lights.
Yeah, it was creepy.
Oh.
What is the most like the most memorable, most fun for us? The one that kind of like
Just-
made us bond a little bit.
I think just like in my room, just dancing, listening to music, talking about boys and how stupid they are.
Always.
Nothing's
So
changed.
stupid. Nothing's changed. She's
But
married
I
and
just, oh yes. I remember
still
now.
talking about how stupid boys are.
Like, it was at my place in my room, and then there's even a picture of you and me, and then and then I was doing like a sad face, and then you're just like, "Don't worry, Vivian, boys are stupid anyway." So I guess I was like complaining about a guy, and then these guys like cheer me up, as always.
As we do, because we're friends. We've had so many moments together that it's just like they kind of all blend together when they're like that sincere, like memorable moment. I think, one of my personal favorites is when we kind of all got ready for your wedding. And it was
Yeah.
like the three of us kind of sending you off because you were the first one.
Bye. I'm also the youngest one, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let us not, But, all those kind of memories just blend together and just become one giant memory and friendship. And it's one of those reasons that we love each other so much and why we've stayed friends so long, even though this one decided to go to Hillbilly, Arkansas. We won't go
It
there.
doesn't matter like how far we are away from each other. Like we come back and we just click. And
Oh,
not
it's
weird,
like we've
awkward,
never
it's just
left
like,
each other's side.
yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what I think makes such a great friendship, especially with us. We've gone through so much.
Yeah, we have.
Ups and downs and losses and gains and just
Oh God, so much.
everything.
We've been there for each other ever since we met each other.
The Three Musketeers.
Yes, and that is what we will always be, no matter what happens. I do have kind of a question for both of you.
Okay.
And this is kind of to do with everything that's on my channel, everything that's going on. When I told you guys I was transitioning, what were your, like, I kind of want to say initial feelings?
You want to go first?
No, I'll let you go first.
Oh my gosh.
This is where it's going to end, our friendship. It's going to end right now.
I thought.
No,
It's,
I always knew you were gay. Like, I always knew, like, he's the most feminine, like, out of both of us.
Yeah.
I think. I'm
Yeah,
the guy here.
definitely.
I'm wearing a blazer and they're wearing dresses. So.
That's how we-
Can I say something that's kind
She's
of
also
Go for
has
it.
the appetite of a man.
She does. And the sex drive of a man.
So I told Tina, I said, Matt says that I'm like a lesbian. Like, I'm the lesbian and then you're the femme. And then Tina's like, well, what does it make me? And then I just started cracking up. I was like,
Oh God.
I don't know.
Don't let him watch this video.
So anyways, my reaction when he told me, I wasn't really that surprised. Like, honestly, I was just like, okay. And then I thought it was like kind of like a phase because the whole like Jenner, what's his name?
Caitlyn Jenner.
Caitlyn Jenner. I'm sorry, you're gonna butcher me. I thought it was like not a phase, but just like maybe because like I don't know, he's finding a different part of himself, and now that that's like more famous, he's gonna identify with that more.
Mhm.
And then I started talking to you more about it, and then just now you're on medications and stuff. Like, my main concern, and I think this is Lexi's too, and we're totally not against it. I love that you're yourself, and then like I said before, I said finally the inside is matching the outside, and that's what makes you so happy. That would make anyone happy, but we're concerned about your safety. Definitely.
Well, yeah, of course. I think everyone.
I'm gonna kung fu someone's ass if they mess with my.
She's
Margo.
Asian. She can do it.
No,
I,
seriously, like you never know. Like a guy can just be like, "Oh yeah, I like you," and blah blah blah, and let's meet at this coffee place, and then just like
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
do something bad, and I don't want that for you, and that's not
Yeah.
safe. And I love you, and I want you.
I
around.
love you too.
So
Well, of
that's
course,
what I'm
someone's got
worried
to
about.
spoil your kids, Ryan.
Of course.
What about you?
I think with Vivian, I had the same concerns, but I didn't think about the concerns first. I thought, whoa, I can't believe it. Like, it wasn't like a bad whoa, I can't believe it, but it was like, I knew that, first of all, I knew Margo had always been very feminine, more, like Vivian said, more feminine than both of us. But, you know, when she first told me, I knew she had been doing dressing as a woman, and I was completely supportive. Yeah. But I was like,
Wow,
whoa,
you
I don't
have
know.
worked.
I was a little bit surprised just because, I don't know. I guess I had never heard
It never really came up.
mention it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And I like
yeah.
the more, and I'm a professor, so I do a lot of research. So I researched a lot, and I realized that it wasn't necessarily her telling us that explicitly. It was the like behavior. So you were always more feminine. You always loved complimenting us on what we were wearing, and
you
trust
always-
me, if we
Yeah.
got a compliment from her, that meant something, because we are not the best dressers in the world.
Flannel.
But
and
when I
pajamas
thought
all the
about
way.
it and I heard how happy she was when I talked to her, I was just so happy for her, because I just want you to be happy.
Yeah,
And I feel like everyone should feel like they can be who they are.
Exactly.
You know,
yeah.
I think that there's a lot of challenges inherent in being yourself, and a lot of people will challenge that. But at the same time, I feel like if you can't truly be yourself, then what kind of life are you living? You know,
You're just existing. You're not really living.
yeah, exactly.
Like I said, the outside is finally matching what's inside.
Yeah. And she's beautiful.
Thank you guys. So,
And another thing.
so that is it for the Friends like Q&A. If you guys want to see these two in more videos, do what you guys do best, like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget the most important thing, guys, stay classy.